What's up, YouTube? Look, the old truck's out of the garage again. So we got the, obviously y'all know we got the carburetor stopped. It don't leak anymore. We do have a couple spots in here. I don't know if it's leaking a touch of oil or leaking power steering fluid. That's a little oil. It's got a little bit of oil leak, probably a drain plug or something. We'll check it out. It looks about where the back of the drain plug would have been, or the front drain plug I know is leaking a little. So we'll change the oil next time. We'll put new washers on it. But today, y'all can't see it, we got a little Toyota truck out here that we're going to do some work on, and we'll just let y'all ride with us and see what all we do. We're going to change the oil. Dad's gonna mess with the wiring a little bit, I think. And then I'm gonna work on the exhaust. It's got temporarily got a muffler put on to so it wouldn't be really loud, because I think when he got it, it didn't have a muffler at all. So it's got a muffler on it right now, but it's just kind of it's on there, you know. It's quiet, you know. But we're going to weld everything up. We're going to make new brackets. I say make new brackets, cut the old ones off, put them where they're supposed to go, because it's exhaust off of something else. So there's hangers on it, but they're in the wrong spots. So we're going to cut them hangers off. We're going to weld the exhaust where it goes together, because they put it together with just something temporary just to hold it in place. So we're going to weld all that up. So we're going to change the oil, weld the exhaust up, probably maybe bleed the brakes and see how it does, and then we'll give it a test drive and see how it runs and go from there. But yeah, stay with us, see how it goes. All right, y'all, this is our beauty for today. Dad's working on the trying to see if he can get the gas gauge work. We got some wiring we're going to fix. Show you this exhaust here. See, they use like AC piping, which has got newer exhaust on it, but it's got hangers on it, and they zip tie them. So we're going to cut those hangers off and make them work in the factory locations. We got one back here. We can cut off and weld it up, make it work. We get all that welded up, change the oil in it. It's pretty cool little truck, y'all. I like this thing. Runs awesome. Like, literally went out, turned the key, fired right up, no problem. So we're gonna get under it, change the oil, and go from there. Little man doing. Look at him, he's out here washing the car. It had green dusting on it from overspray. So I told him to come out here and clean on it. Get it clean. He's been begging to clean something, so there you go. Get to clean it. Look here, y'all. It's getting there. God, it's bright. We're getting it though. We're gonna have to go buy some more paint. Worked on it some more. We're gonna take the turbo top out and do this up here, and then of course we'll have to tape up the windshield and stuff and do that. And see what we can do about that. If we have to, we'll just spray over that. Who knows? So we'll see. But he's cleaning it up. And this thing, we got the oil draining out of it. It's pretty well about done. Put a new filter on it. The oil and stuff in it looked pretty good. We weren't sure how long it's been in here, because he just got the truck, so he wanted to change it. And most people run, you know, Purelators, frames, stuff like that. There's a frame in the back. I always run Toyota filters on stuff, just because something I was told a long time ago by a mechanic, and something on my Tacoma. So I went ahead and went and bought a Toyota filter to put on it. And sure as the world, when I took this one off, we had a Toyota filter on it. And the oil didn't look bad. Like I said, we just wanted to change it anyway. So put the drain plug back in, which you got sitting up here that I wiped down. Put the drain plug back in and fill it full of oil. Looks like it might have a little bit of oil leak somewhere. We'll fix that later, another day if he wants to or whatever. But let's get this oil and get the plug in it and put it back on. All right, y'all, here we go. So this piece here, the hanger. We're gonna weld it there. Something like this. We're gonna weld it some way. I might weld it like that right there. It's perfect. And then we can weld it. Sorry, I'm showing you the wall. We'll weld that piece right there. We're gonna lift the exhaust up a little bit and weld it. I cleaned that up. Now we just gotta clean up the frame piece we're gonna weld that hanger to. And then we'll weld it to the exhaust, and we can I don't know if I'll be able to show you or not, but we'll lift the exhaust up a little bit. The exhaust can move a little bit up before it gets to the point that it would rattle. And then after we do that, we'll go back there, cut those zip ties off, cut those hangers off, put the hangers where we need them, and then we'll take this tape off. And there's some, I think, oh, there. I want to say there's some up there in the front of the muffler, but I'm not 100%. And we'll check out those welds, see what they look like, see if it's all welded. So get this thing fixed up for him. All right, y'all. So don't judge me on my welds. This was underneath the tape. Put a piece of pipe in, sheet metal screws, self-tapping in them. So I'm just gonna weld it together. Try to get as much of it welded as I can, all the way around. And probably end up just leaving those screws in there. I ain't even gonna try to take them out. But we got the hanger on. Took me a little bit to get the welder right. I don't know what's going on with it. So, but it's on there and it ain't going nowhere right now. So we're gonna get this welded, and then we'll move back here to this stuff, get it done. Sorry if everything looks upside down. I'm upside down. So let's get it. All right, y'all. I really don't want to show you my welds because welding this stuff was pretty outrageous, but we got it welded up. It's welded. So this one back here, this one back here, we got to get up on the top side. It has a leak on it. We got the hanger mounted. We got the hanger mounted up there. We got one more up there that's broke. We got to weld a hanger on, and we'll be done with welding. So we about got it done. But we started up and had a little bit of leak. So the leak fixed, and maybe take it for a test drive, see how it does. All right, y'all. It definitely ain't pretty, but the exhaust is done. So we've got 1, 2, 3 hangers we put on, welded the exhaust in 2 spots. The way it was, I'm sure y'all seen it, but it had 2 exhaust pieces cut with an exhaust piece in the middle. So I had to try to weld all that up and get it sealed up, and it's done. So I don't know, I'm not really sure what's next. I guess maybe a test drive and see what's going on with the brakes, or go from there. So see. All right, y'all. So a little update on the old Yoder here. We got the let me show you. Irons here. It's gone, y'all. Got one zip tie holding it. I went in and I put those little blue connectors in, and they're waterproof. They zip, or they heat shrink. So we got those heat shrink. Got the exhaust all welded. Might have a leak, who knows, but it don't seem to. Got the exhaust welded up. So the only thing we like on this thing is we're going to drive it, see what it does, because we've been told that the brakes are sticking sometimes. So I ain't really had that issue out of it, just driving around the house. Well, I'm going to drive it up the road. It is legal. Everything on it works. The only other thing is the fuel gauge and the heat gauge are not working. So we got to get that figured out and then go from there. Probably won't mess with it no more today. Might pull the old Ford in here and see if we can get the gas hose tightened up on it for the fuel net filler. These little mutts. Where's Letty at? There she is. I don't know where the other one is. See if we can get that gas filler neck hose tightened up. I did drive it down the road down to about, I don't know, 1/8 mile, 1/4 mile maybe. Just I was out messing around, but I got the vacuum hoses on it fixed for the carburetor, so now I'm gonna have to mess with the carburetor and lean it back out. But let's drive this thing, see what happens. It is Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. So we got our water line done. Jason come over and got our spigot put in over here on the side of the house. Petey over there trying to drink out of it right now. So we're gonna hook the water hose up, and I'm gonna move. So we had the spigot put on right there. We're gonna run the water hose up here and leave it run up through here, and I got a thing I'm gonna put on right here and roll the water hose up right here. That way I got it up here all the time. And also, I don't know if y'all have ever really noticed, but I have, this used to be in the garage, but we have a sink out here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy another water hose to hook to there and run the hose underneath the door and down this aisle here. And I'll put a splitter on it somewhere. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But anyway, we'll have it to where we can run the water hose just from there to there and have the sink. And Then of course we'll have a water hose here for whenever we need it up here, washing cars or in the garage or anything like that. So pretty happy about that. I've been wanting to have that done since I moved in, really. About 7, we put this place here about 7. I've lived here all my life, but we put this place here back about 7 years ago. So anyway, enough rambling on that. We're gonna get the water hose up here, and then we're gonna tune on this thing. This is this thing. So we got the vacuum hose plugged and everything. So we're going to get it started, move the tractor out of here, and try to tune on a little bit, get it leaned out. It's really, really rich. And then, who knows, y'all, we might go for a drive today. I gotta pump that tire up. I gotta get me some tires for this thing. So maybe we'll take it for a drive today, see what happens. So stay with us, see what we do. See, y'all made it easy getting to this because I don't have a bed in it yet. But, so this hose on the other tank was over here, but this hose barely reached. It reached enough. You can feel that in there. So I know it's on there good. So that's on there good, and that's on there good. We just poured about 3 gallons in it. Didn't leak a drop. So we'll be good on that until I can order. I'm gonna go on LMC and order the kit for a new hose and a new filler hose, and then the other hose too as well. It comes in a kit. So I am gonna order new ones, especially before I put the bed in. That way it's easier to put on. But yeah, we put it in, it don't leak, so we clamped it up. Everything's good to go. So we're gonna get a screwdriver, start tuning on this thing a little bit, see if we can get it tuned out a little bit. Maybe check the timing on it, and maybe drop down the street here in a little bit. Take Ashley for a ride in it. So let's see where we go from now. All right, y'all. Temperature's gauge looking good. It's got a 195 in it, so it's running about 185. Not sounding too shabby. I'm getting the carburetor tuned in. So on water jet, your adjustment screws are there and there, and y'all seen where I had to slice them because of the way those were made. This thing was off quite a bit on timing. So I set it, I put the time light on, it said 10 degrees. I was like, okay, well, but I had the distributor turn as far as it would go. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna move it 1-2. So I moved it 1-2, got it put back together, and come to find out, it was 10 degrees after top dead center. So once I got it in, I turned it up, and it's on roughly about 13 degrees, 13-ish degrees of before top dead center. That ain't too bad. Temperature's staying pretty good. It's got pretty good response to it, so we'll see. Maybe we'll take it out for a test drive here in a minute. We'll have to move this stuff out of the way, but let's see what we'll do. All right, y'all. We got her out. We're gonna take her up the road. Me and Ashley's gonna take it up the road. Just checking the park lights. Park lights work. I can't see the brake lights obviously with me in it. Just turn the headlights on. I'm pretty sure they work, but let's find out for sure. Those lights work. We still gotta buff it, so whenever I get it back, I'm gonna move some stuff around in the garage, I think, and buff it up. But let's take this thing for a ride up the road, see how it does. All right, y'all. There it is. Trying to take it easy on the way here. I have a lot of fuel. Got about, I might have 5-6 gallon in it. I know it works because it moved up when I turned it on, so just low. Just trying to take it easy. Just put in what we had in at the house, but she runs pretty smooth though. She's staying right around 200, 195, 200, which is, it's got a 195 in it, so as long as it don't creep up to about 210, we should be good. But yeah, it's staying right there, right below 200, so I'm in an awkward position for the thing, but pretty happy about this, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Got Ashley over here, she rode with me today. Did find another vacuum leak on the carburetor, got it fixed, so I think we got all those plugged off now. Got the time set, all this stuff, so see how it does, I guess. All right, y'all, that's it for this one. Successful drive at the old Ford today, let me tell you, y'all. I miss that old truck. I'm aggravated at myself that I waited so long to get it done, and put it on the back burner for so long. But we drove it to the store today. We put gas in it. It run fine. It didn't overheat. The charging system seemed to work fine on it. All that. So now we just got to buff this side of it. Obviously, we're not going to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. What's Thursday night, y'all? It's going to be outlaw night. So hopefully the weather holds off. I don't even know what they're calling for tomorrow. So hopefully it holds off and we can get outlaw night in and get y'all some racing on this channel. But that's going to be it for tonight. I hope y'all liked it and enjoyed it. If you would, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And we'll see you on the next one.